security operatives have reportedly started arresting #NorthIsBleeding protesters in Kano State. The human rights activist and co-convener of the Bring Back Our Girls movement, Aisha Yusufu, made this known via her Twitter handle on Wednesday morning. The protesters have continued the demonstrations despite the police and the Department of State Services' desperate clampdown as Nigerians express anger over the irresponsibility of the Muhammadu Buhari regime. The northern protests appeared to be towing the path of last year's EndSARS protest held in the south to demand an end to police brutality and the disbandment of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad (SARS), a police unit notorious for extrajudicial killings and human rights violations. Sahara Reporters earlier reported that the #NorthIsBleeding protests had also hit the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Sahara Reporters had learned that the policemen harassed some of the protesters and arrests had also been made. Since last week, Sahara Reporters had reported that using the #NorthIsBleeding, some Nigerians from the northern part of the country took to Twitter, a microblogging and social networking service, to demand Buhari's resignation over his failure to combat increasing insecurity in the region. They had, among other things, condemned Buhari's visit to Lagos State for the book launch of a political ally a few days after bandits burnt to ashes over 45 travelers in Sokoto State. Yeah, that is their logo. Now, people are protesting. Were they destroying anything? Do you know that at the end of the day, when the people are beginning to take laws into their hands, they would change the narratives. Now everything is calm. People just came out and say this and this and this and this and that. These are the things that we are not pleased with. And you are going there to arrest them based on what? Why should you tell people not to protest? And that is exactly what they have been trying to do since these governments came on board. They are trying to make protest a taboo. And to the extent that a lot of people are trying to buy that idea that you don't need to hit the street all the time. What do they want to do? They should be doing what? They should be shooting people? No. That is the only weapon they have. If you don't want people to protest, then you do the right thing. Do the right thing. If you are trying your best, people will know that yes, you are trying your best. But when you are doing nothing or you are just playing lip service, every now and then we are going to bring to book. We are going to deal with those people, this and that. At the end of the day, and it will end there. Another one will see happen. Another one will see happen. And you think you can continue to deceive people like that all the time? We have a lot of children who are in the den of bandits. They are still in captivity. The government is not even ready to do anything. You'll be beginning to wonder, what is Buhari looking for up and down, everywhere, always traveling? And meanwhile, in his own country, some people are trapped somewhere, some people are, and yet these so-called soldiers cannot go there. They know where they are. They know exactly where they are. It's unfortunate too. They want to make protest a taboo now in Nigeria. And a lot of people are trying to reason along with that because that is what they are feeding people with. Why should you arrest them? Were they destroying anything, or were they destroying things that warranted that? If you don't want people to protest, you do the needful. And people are not stupid. Once you are trying your best, just like I said from the beginning, they will know that you are making effort. Not that you are just making an empty statement. And these guys, you are not dealing with them. None of them has been arrested. Why should we have army or soldiers in the country and yet this kind of a thing will be going on? But where there is a peaceful, where would they have a peaceful environment? That is where they want to go and showcase their this thing, their power. It's unfortunate. Just that it's irrespective of anything, whether directly or indirectly, everybody will still be affected. Well, I don't believe all these stories called news. Nothing is happening in the north. North is peaceful. Hey, these guys, they're just here trying to make a case worse for these people. The southerners are saying everything is fine over there. Are you really sure police arrest them in Kano? Or it's just a news? It's a lie, not is safe. They're just being sarcastic. Of course, you should know that. I'm enjoying world best presidents, aka Boo, aka Say Baba, Action Man. Show them pepper. Pepper them. Kano that gave him 3 billion votes out of 200 million Nigerians. His media propaganda. Please, disregard the photos and protests. North is safe and in good hands of Gandola. This our boo is looking at those are disturbing the peace of North because because of their political propaganda, and they want to unseat. Those are their languages. So when you hear some kind of odd statement, these are the languages that the Northerners usually speak. They want to remove the democratically elected president. It's not possible. It's not possible at all. If this is a massive protest, okay, what do you call the Faith Lekki lies protest of last year? Okay, and all service chiefs are from their region. Imagine Easterner as service chief under this foolish regime. Hi, what could have happened? Your guess is as good as mine. Arrest every one of them. If you can't arrest them, arrest anything and anyone, including their sleepers. Let there be banditry and Boko Haram should be free because they are merely doing their lawful business in the north. Touch not their bandits and do their Boko Haram no harm. Buhari is working. You can say that again. Shey una get sense, abi? You will go bite una fingers. Now go bite una fingers. You all will bite your fingers. As far as we are concerned, the north is peaceful. If anyone disrupts the peace in the north, that person should be arrested. Arrest anything you see. Thank God say terrorists don't mix with Nigerian military and security agencies. The right to peaceful protest should never be undermined, as it is a constitutional right that must be allowed to thrive in every sane and democratic society. Dispersing peaceful protesters with heavy-handed approach and getting some arrested arbitrarily is but an act of police repression. This one is from the north. He's not speaking the language of the constitution. But if it happens in the southern part of the country, they will tell you that those guys are hoodlums. But you can imagine the statement coming out from this person. Nice job from police. Arrest those miscreants. They are disturbing the working government. They are miscreants. Buhari is trying, but Northerners don't appreciate him. Insecurity didn't start in Buhari's time. He inherited it from PDP. Insecurity is everywhere, all over the world, not only in Nigeria. Those are their languages. When you hear that kind of a thing, those are the statements always coming out from the Northerners. Say Baba, we soon treat them in the language they understand. And that is the language of Buhari. I would teach them the language they understand. Good morning, Kano. Bandits' blessings fall on all you. Buhari till 2023. North is safe, North is safe. Wailers keep wailing, disturbing the peace of our dear country and our dear boo-boo. So guys, that is just what is happening there. Leave your comment down there below and let us know what you think.